What's up guys, Simon here. Today I wanted to go ahead and give you an update on the Tesla Model X. I did get the wheels in, as you could see right here, by ADV1, and I got the tires in as well. I wanted to give you an update that the tires have come in. These are staggered here. So these tires are 285 in the back and then 265 in the front. And I want to show you the tint I did on the windshield as well as the front windows. Now again, in California, that's not technically legal, so I don't recommend doing it. You could get pulled over for a ticket. Before I go into this video and kind of show you the tint of the car, please go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and let's get into it. Okay, so here we have the tint on the car as well as the front windows. I haven't wrapped it yet because I was waiting for the wheels. But if you look, the tint is a 50% tint. One piece that covers all the way around to the top of the glass. Now these doors open automatically, as you saw right there. That's an option or setting inside the car as well. I also tinted the doors 20% from the back to the front because this car is so bright. In fact, sometimes even with the tint on the windshield at 50%, I still have to wear sunglasses inside the car, believe it or not. So you can still kind of see through the car, and the sun is just that way. So you can see it is a little bit darker, but it gets so bright inside that sometimes I still need to wear sunglasses. So far, the look of the car has come out pretty clean with the tint all around. Now we are doing a chrome delete as well on the car. We're going to put those wheels on and wrap the vehicle as well. So that I think will look great. So the door opens the first time. If you close it, you have to press the button to open it again. And now we're sitting inside the car, and I'm going to give you a view of how it is with the tint inside the car. So here it is from the back looking out, and basically you're getting a little bit less light coming in. Now if I close this door, it's a lot more manageable. Do not get the tint or go to a quality tinter that's not going to give you a line here, because a friend of mine did that on his Model X and he regrets it. Once you get this line going across the windshield, you do see it with two different aspects or kind of two different color grades in your vehicle, with a little strip of a line that you could tell is not properly fitted. I didn't like that, so I went for a quality window tinter to get me a full windshield tint. It does help with the heat. Now we're in Northern California by the Bay Area, so the heat is not as hot here. When I went to get the tint, I wanted to do ceramic tint, but I ended up getting a regular tint, not because it was cheaper, but because the guy did not have the tint available for the size of this huge windshield. So he did have the regular 50% film, but he did not have the ceramic, which I probably would have opted and paid the extra $300 to prevent even more heat from coming in. I've driven this car in about 100-degree weather, maybe or close to it, and it's a black car with black seats. It does get hot and the AC does kick on a lot. So the tint does help a lot. Now, since we have done it, it's been a lot cooler in the car and it feels more manageable to drive this vehicle. However, I think if you're going to opt, go with the ceramic option if you can. It is more expensive. It would have been $900 versus $600, but it's probably worth it. If you're in the Northern California Bay Area or in an area where you're not getting 100-degree weather every day, I wouldn't recommend paying the extra amount. This just does just fine, and it's comfortable. So far, no upgrades. I've driven this car and I love it more and more daily just driving it. It's got probably about 2,000 miles on it. Let's see if I could get us some indication. 2,500 miles on it already, and it feels excellent on the freeways. It's a lot more calming to drive. I love this car. It's not as luxurious, or you don't get that attention grabby feel as you would with other vehicles, as I mentioned, like a Range Rover or an exotic car, or maybe a Mercedes or another SUV out there, but or Bentley, for example, etc. But this car, the technology is amazing, and I think all these cars are going to start rolling out with something similar. I did put in mats into this car, which are all-weather mats. I bought them off eBay, but they're not as good quality. So if I'm actually going to repurchase a higher brand quality, like WeatherTech or something along that line, because these don't cover certain aspects. I don't feel like they're properly cut to be able to placed in the vehicle as I like, and I'll show you those right now. I'm not going to go into the autopilot in this video. I think I'm going to take another video with 2 or 3 camera setups here to show you how the autopilot works and how the menus in the front work and so forth while I'm driving it for about 15 minutes, and that'll give you a better perspective and my likes and dislikes about the car as well from that video. So let's take a look at the mats really quick. Here we got the door opening behind me, which is pretty cool. People do like that, especially kids. When we drop off our kid at school, they go, wow, look at those doors. Okay guys, so this is the floor mats that we have put in. You can tell they're split apart at certain angles, and they get split here as well, which is why I don't like these mats particularly. They fit decent, but I'm gonna upgrade them and get a better set from like WeatherTech. In the front, they don't cover this footrest, so my foot is constantly standing on there. I think I'm gonna buy a better brand mat than it comes with. Here you could see how the window is with the 2 color variations of tint. The original factory tint is on the top already, and then I just tinted the rest of the car, and it doesn't even look tinted in the sun. So 50% is not a bad option during the day. At night it might get a little bit dark, but overall you could see that it's you know, it's helped out a lot with the way you could see through the car window and so forth. So this is the Tesla Model X upgrade. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Next is going to be the wheels, which we just purchased and finally arrived with the tires, the full chrome delete, and that's pretty much it. One thing I'm noticing is I keep getting error lights. These camera things have to be super clean. If they're not clean, then the autopilot doesn't work, and it displays a warning on the front. So anyway, that's pretty much it. 2,500 miles, and I'll be doing a thorough review of what I like and dislike. And so far, I love the Tesla. I don't think I could go back. Personally, I think the car is revolutionary in terms of driving. For me, the autopilot and the way it drives on the freeway is a big bonus. I don't think I would actually buy and own another SUV or car for the long term unless it has the autopilot feature. And GM, Range Rover, all these companies are coming out with their own autopilot or autopilots that they're buying from other companies that are doing this. They'll probably won't rival Teslas at this time. However, if I was in the market to purchase a vehicle, I probably would not buy anything until these automated driving features come out. It just makes your commute so much easier. It makes driving 30 miles up a breeze where you're not even stressed out. You let the autopilot do the driving and you're just sitting there relaxed. So overall, great car, and I think it's going to be a good addition to the family. So go ahead, hit the like button and subscribe if you like this video, as well as check out the next video, which is going to be a more thorough update on the Tesla Model X, including several camera angles of me driving it with autopilot and discussing what I like and don't like about it. Thanks guys, catch you here next time.